welcome back to Moon Sister. So today I'm going to be showing you how to get this kind of grungy vampy look. I done this whole eye look using the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette, which is one of my favourites. It's all matte and amazing. This is probably my go-to look, believe it or not. I obviously love things that are really avant-garde and a bit crazy, but for just kind of like a look that's most suited to me, that if I was going on a night out or I was going to an event or something, this is probably what I would do to feel most comfortable and most sexy. So it's no winged liner, no crazy lipstick, well sort of. I've done, instead of doing winged liner, I've done a nice diffused smoky smudgy eye, and I've done a vampy ombre lip. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first off, before we start with any shadows, I am going to prime my eyelids using the Urban Decay Eden. And I'm just going to pop that on top and a little bit underneath as well, and then just buff it out with my finger. It's really important to prep your eye properly. Not only does it stop your eyeshadow creasing and makes it last all day, but it helps with your blending and the pigment of your shadows too. Because this primer dries matte, it's important to work quite quickly with it. If you're not used to using products like this, I would recommend using the original before trying the Eden. Once you've popped your primer on, it's really important to set that with just a nude matte base. I'm going to be using my Inglot shadow, and it's 353, and my Inglot 4SS blending brush as well, and I'm just popping that all over just to mattify my base. And that means that when I'm blending on top, nothing's going to stick to the primer. We're not going to get any sticking at all. It's going to leave a nice velvety finish, so your blending is going to be nice and gradient, and taking that underneath as well. For this look, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. This is a great go-to palette. It's all matte. You've got one satin colour for doing like your brow bone or inner corner highlight. It's a really good go-to palette. For my transition colour, I'm going to be using the shade Faith, and taking that on my Morphe NB23 brush, I'm going to start to lightly diffuse that into the crease. Back and forward like a windscreen wiper, and then little pearl circles like this, and just keep repeating that process, and that will give you a really nice gradient blend. Blending is the key. The further up the brush that you hold it, the more dense the product's going to be laid down. If you're wanting something really gorgeous and smoky and blown out, you hold it a little bit further back. So I'm holding my brush just lightly about here, just to get that nice and diffused look. And I'm taking a little bit of that colour underneath as well. Going in with a second layer of this colour now, and I'm just deepening it up, and then just repeating the same process on the other side. Okay, so now that I've got that nice and blended, I'm going in with the same brush, but I'm going to be picking up that extra bitter shade, which is this gorgeous burnt orange, which are really on trend at the moment. I just think they're so flattering on so many different eye colours as well. Taking that into the crease, using the same motions, but I'm not going to be blending it as high. Whenever you're creating a smoky eye, you want to be able to see every single step that you've applied. Imagine that it's like a rainbow, so your transition colour will always be the highest and your darkest colour will always be the lowest. So you should always be able to see that nice gradient effect. By doing your transition colour first, that helps prevent your shadow from becoming muddy and messy. Quite a lot of time people ask me what's your top tips on doing smoky eyes, and that's always what I say is start with your lighter colour first. Do the majority of your blending with those transitional colours, and by the time you come to add like your dark or your deep plum, you've done most of your blending. So it's really just about buffing that deep colour in to where you've already blended, and just taking that orange underneath as well. Going in with a clean Morphe NB23, I'm just going to run that over the edges just to make sure it's nice and seamlessly blended, and then swapping over and going back in with my one that's got a little bit of pigment on it and just deepening it up again. It's all about just small sort of movements, adding your colours really slowly until you get the desired effect that you're after. If you go in super quick with far too much product to begin with, you're not going to get the nice blend that you're after. And same again with my clean brush. And then just following the same routine on the other eye. And just always going back to the first eye that you've done and just making sure that you're getting the intensity right. You haven't brought the shadow higher up on the other side, just making sure they're nice and even. Okay, so we're really starting to get that deep smoky effect now. But we're not stopping there. So once you've done your 2 crease and transition colours, it should look something like this. I'm going to start darkening it out a little bit more. I'm going to take my Urban Decay E208 brush. This is a little detail brush. And I'm going to pick up this gorgeous colour here, which is called Lethal. That was a bit creepy pointing it with my pinky. Lethal, so it's really, really nice deep plum shade. And I'm just going to apply that on the outer corner. And notice when I'm applying darker colours, rather than swiping them on, I'm just pressing them down. And that's for a couple of different reasons. Mainly because I want the pigment to be at its strongest in that area, but also to stop us getting any unnecessary fall down. Going back in with the crease brush that's got a little bit of my transition colours on, and I'm just going to buff the very edges of that darker colour. And then just picking up a little bit more and just doing the same thing again, just till I get the desired effect that I'm looking for. Now that I've darkened my smoky eye up as much as I want it, I'm going to go in with my highlight shade, and for that I'm using Blow, which is this gorgeous satin here. And I'm just taking this on a little definer brush and just popping that at the highest point of my brow bone, and then going back in with my clean blending brush and just making sure once again it's nice and diffused. And same again on the other side. Just taking my middle finger, I'm going to go back in with that satin shade and just press it onto the centre of my lid. And what that will do, that will create a lot of light, again back into the eye. So you'll still have the darkness, but it just won't close your eye off as much. This is a really, really good trick for people that find that a smoky eye really closes their eye off. Keeping the darker colours just to the outer corner and having a brighter impact on the centre. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in the shade 0, which is my go-to. I think I'm actually needing a new one of this, it's a bit small. But I'm just going to be drawing a really, really soft kohl pencil line right across my lash line. And you don't have to worry about this being a little bit messier because we're going to buff it out anyway. Taking that same brush that I used to apply my darker shadows with, I'm just going to lightly buff that liner out. And I want it to be really, really smoky, really sexy liner. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that you need to pop a winged liner on every look to make it look good, and it's just not true. And also, winged liner doesn't suit everybody's eye shape as well, so this is a really nice way to still getting that definition to your smoky eye, but without having all the hassle trying to wing a liner when maybe it doesn't actually suit your eye shape anyway. It's just so much easier as well. And what I'm doing is I'm making the liner actually thicker as it's coming to the corner of the eye, because I'm going to morph that into my darker shades. I'm taking a little bit more of that Lethal colour and just patting that on top so the liner will sort of diffuse and disappear into the smoky edge. And now I'm going to do my waterline and tightline, and again just smudging that out with my little contour brush. The difference that it makes adding a little bit of liner in your waterline is insane. And just doing all those steps again on the other eye. The good thing about this look is you don't have to overthink it, because it is meant to be grungy, it is meant to just be a little bit messy and sexy, so it's not really about precision. Organised chaos. Okay, so to finish off the eye look, I'm going to go in with my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, which I think has had its day. I think I'm needing a new one. I'm just going to coat my lashes top and bottom for this look. Okay, so that's me finished with the eyes. I'm now going to go on to my lips. I'll be using the Urban Decay lipstick in 714. This is from the Gwen collection, and again my Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in the shade 0. This is probably my favourite lip to do ever. I love it so much. It's so vampy, so sexy. So we're going to start off just by applying the lipstick. I'll be applying that mostly just to the centre. Okay, so that's how much I'm going to apply just now. I'm now going to go in with my black pencil and start sketching out the outer corners. And the same on the other side. And give your lips a little rub together. Going back in with my lipstick, I'm going to take the lipstick over the top of that black. And again, back in my liner just to intensify the outer corners. And that is how you create this vampy lip. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call it. Probably my go-to makeup look. It's quite grungy, quite vampy, very me, but this is my natural look. This is probably the most natural makeup that I will do, that I feel comfortable in. Yeah, this is just my style, but this feels very me. Yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked it. This is probably the most natural look that I will do on this channel, so soak it up. I will link all the products that I use down below. To be honest, it's actually not that many. I did use this entire palette to do my whole eye look. So yeah. Thank you for supporting Moon Sister this far. We upload videos every Monday and Friday at 8 o'clock at night. We do lots of different things. We do makeup, fashion, lifestyle, hauls, you name it. We're going to start doing more and more. So yeah, if you like bold over basic, then hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I look like Robert Smith.
He's like Ozzy Osbourne.
BRB, gonna go eat a bat.
No escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the sky and see. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Anyway the wind blows doesn't really matter to me, to me. Ding 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 ding. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, and now I've gone and thrown it all away. Boom, boom. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Dun, 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 dun. Too late. My time has come. Send the shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave it all behind and face the truth. Mama! Ooh, I don't wanna die. And first I've never been born at all. And then what's the... I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Mamma mia, let you go. Be every move, and the devil put his body for me, for me, for me. Oh, you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? Oh, you think you can love me and leave me to die? Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Nothing really matters, anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. That's gonna end the video. I'm putting that in. What, the full version? Yeah.